is Timothy McHatton!
You guys all can see the biggest thing about me. It's my cane. That's what we're talking about, right? No, it's my mohawk. It's kind of the first thing people see when they see me because it's like the wall and then me. So I get asked the same 4 questions by literally everybody, and I've written them down. The first one is, what do I do as far as method? You grab a strand, you lift it up, hairspray and a blow dryer. Repeat as desired. Second one is, what kind of product do I use? Because I'm just use a lot. And I'm like, no, I just use, it's the Got to Be Glued. It's in like an orange, yellow foghorn can. I mean, you can't miss it. It's really not that hard. These next 2 kind of make me question, whether humanity needs to survive or not. Oh yeah, they're bad. Number 3 is it real? No. Cracked this bad boy out of the wrapper 10 minutes ago. The last one, I just find is hysterical. And it's, can I touch it? Sure. But it's going to charge you. I like to play with people who don't realize that I'm playing a game with them. When I go to Starbucks, and I love to go when they're like absolutely packed. And I walk up to the front counter, and I place whatever order it is, and they say, what is your name? And I said, Megatron. It gets better. So the person who wrote the name on it looked at me and went, no. I was like, yeah, dude, write it fuck down. So they don't pay attention to the dude who has to fill that order. And he fills it, and as he goes to call it, he looks at it and sets it down and starts talking to his friends like, did you write this? How am I supposed to? And they're like, yeah, dude, call it out. I like to stand at the back, the very back. And he goes, Megatron. Nobody answers. I know it's me. I got ears. I can hear him. That's why I stand at the back. So I make him scream as loud as he fucking has to. Is there Megatron in the fucking house? Lord of Decepticons? I was like, mate, did you call Megatron? Totally didn't hear it. My bad. My second favorite game is I don't drive, so I sit in the passenger side a lot. And I do get a lot of stares through the window, but I like those assholes who keep staring. So I stare at them back. I make it a point. Hi, I'm pulling up shop, bud. Because when the light turns green, I don't have to look away. Oh yeah, I've had people like really try. Like the longest was like a 6-second start before he freaked out and was like, road. I got stuck in an elevator with a bunch of my friends, and it was right around the time that Elevator movie came out. The tagline was, there's like 8 people strapped in an elevator, and one of them's the devil. And all my friends turned and looked at me. Oh, fuck you guys. Do you really think if I was the devil that I'd look like this? But here's the joke. I probably would like that just so you wouldn't realize that I was the devil. My little brother likes rap, and he likes to call himself White Chocolate. I think that's funny. It is. It's funny until I play his game, and I'm like, dude, you know what that means, right? And he's like, no, I don't know what that means. If you're white chocolate, then I gotta be dark chocolate, because like metal over here is as dark as it gets. And he's like, fuck you, Tim. That is not how this game is played. I don't know, man. The rules specifically said I had to pick a chocolate. So I picked it. And I'm gonna end with I have a stepson. He's not very intelligent, but he just gives it his all. So he just started kindergarten this year. Yeah, somebody who made a cough over there was exactly right. He doesn't play well with others. And it's not because he's mean, it's just because he does dumb stuff. So I pick him up from school, and I'm at the halfway part between my house and the school, and we're walking. And in order to walk home, you have to walk downhill. And I don't know how many times I've had to tell him, hey man, we don't run downhill because you don't have your like feet coordination on right, so you trip and fall every time. So we don't run down hills. And he ran down the hill. Oh yeah, and it was bad too, because he didn't just like hit the ground, he like slid into it with just his face. He didn't even use his hands. That was the part that got me all. I was like, So you saw somebody just do that worm and then go 3 or 4 feet. That's what he did. It was bad. It was bad. So he stands up and he's crying and there's just blood coming out of his mouth. One of his teeth is all wiggling. Half of his face is all just smashed. His mom was like, "Did you even try to catch yourself with your hands, or did you catch all with your face?" He's like, "All with my face, Mom." So I was at the point of no return. I can't turn around and go back to school because we're walking. Because if I walk around, I could have been home. So I decided, push comes to shove, we're gonna walk home. But I have this bleeding, crying child holding onto my hand. And I didn't think anything about it until I got down the hill, there was a crosswalk. And I heard somebody say something Mohawk. So I figured the car behind is "Ooh, cool Mohawk." So I turn and look, and they look at me and they go, "Cool Mohawk." And as they pan in front of us, they saw him and his bloodied up tear. And I had to fight every urge of my being to not go, "If you say that again, one more time." Thanks, guys. That's my time.